Next video in the tarp tie out series. So I've got my tarp laid out, and remember we sealed off all these sewing seams. There's the corner I'm going to attach those door tie outs to. And the outside of the tarp has this, and then you can see the sewing marks from the inside that we sealed up already with the silicone. So to that, we are going to tie a line to it and attempt to put a prusik knot loop on it. So this way, when your tarp's all set up, you can kind of pull the tarp out away from the hammock with your, with your hiking poles. I don't own any hiking poles, so I'm not sure what we'll do with it, but I want to do this anyway. So we're going to need about 18, 19, 20 inches of this guy line. So I've got a pretty good measure mark on my table here. And like before, I'm going to melt that end. However, I'm not going to melt that end by putting a flame right next to the tarp. That seems unintelligent. So we'll just do that off camera real quick. Make sure both ends are good. All right, so then on one end, we're just gonna put a loop, a lot like we did with the shock cord, which I call a balloon loop because it's how you tie a balloon shut. But same idea, make a loop, pass it through a circle. So you have that. Then you just pass that through there. Pull the other end through that. And then just tighten this up. I'm going to pass the knot back into that nylon loop there. So it looks something like that. And then on the other end, we're just going to tie a stopper knot, which is, I would just call it a granny knot. Now, the part I don't have any idea how to do, because I've never tied a prusik before this exact moment. We are going to cut about a 9-inch piece of guy line. Again, I'm going to burn the ends, not on the tarp. And then we'll just take those two ends, put those together, and using the same knot before, but not with the loop side, with the tie-in side. Do that same knot. And just push that knot down close to the end. Sure doesn't look like a very big loop, but we'll try it out. So here's the idea. We're going to pretend that this is the line that will need to be straight. It will be. And then we're going to prusik this guy on there. So I think that you do it this way. And let's try a 3 wrap. And then you got to pull that tight without letting these lines cross. Don't cross. This takes a little bit of patience. Okay, so not letting those cross. Hope you can see this pretty good. Maybe, I think I might have done that backwards. Maybe this part's supposed to be in the middle. What do you think? Maybe not. So if you pinch it, it slides. And if this line is tight and you pull in the same direction as the line, oh, I think I did it right, then this other one doesn't go. Yay! So that's called a prusik. It was easier than I thought. I'm glad we learned that together. So now, when we have this on all four of these tie-outs, but on this side and then across the ridge line, you can take and attach this to your tent pole on both sides, and then it will help pull the tarp up and theoretically away from your inside so that you have more room to, I guess, walk around in there, do whatever it is you need to do. All right, so that was the pull-out tie-down is what I'll call it. And if you needed to, you could just use this, attach another line to it to tie it out if you needed that much rigidity in your tarp. All right, thanks guys.